They can go Templar Assassin, but they do have a lot of ways to remove reflection, like Phantom Lancer removes it super easily.
Even Tiny does with Avalanche, no?
Yeah, yes, yeah. So
Avalanche is amazing versus TA.
they do love their TA, but I don't think it's a good pick here. But they can still go mid Ursa if they want to. Lina is still available.
I am favoring the Lina here, although Zeus, okay. Zeus pick up. He won't do too bad versus Tiny, although he's not really going to be able to go too close to these creep waves. He's sort of just going to sit back and have to just chain lightning farm. Thing I'm worried about though, I feel like Abed's still going to easily deny these creeps. I don't really see him.
Yeah, but then they do have a way to cancel the black hole unless SSS strike you really get that early BKB. But other than that, Zeus he can cancel the black hole from a very safe distance. And mid lane, if Zeus gets his passive early, and Abed do have a lot of HP, so he will kinda get low quickly as well. But they're having a Terrorblade, so Tiny Terrorblade, he cleaves the illusion very quickly, and he can actually kill him in one combo as well. The nuke damage is very high. So if Abed have a really good game, we can get really early blink timing. I don't think this Terrorblade can survive.
So looking at the draft, who are you looking at to win game 1?
I will say Fnatic. I think they have everything. They have a Terrorblade counter. They have a very good team fight with the Enigma and Dark Willow as well. And when it comes to lane, I think Jab's Undying, he's gonna freaking win the lane. And they also have a late game solution with the Phantom Lancer. On the side of Gambit, they need to win lane 1. They need to make sure the Terrorblade don't die to one combo from this Tiny. And yeah, Zeus need to be safe the whole time and stay alive in the lane. And I just don't see how this Dazzle pick gonna help them out, except for using the Shallow Grave onto the EL.
I mean, in most cases, Dazzles are very solid support, right? Like, he's great when it comes to lane harassment because you have the Poison Touch. And in most cases, you zone out those heroes with the Poison Touch. But I think in this game, I don't see that harassment potential being there because you're laning against an Enigma. This Enigma was picked after the Willow Terrorblade, right? It was second pick after the Abed Tiny.
Yep. So getting caught in the black hole could be a problem for Gambit, because the only way they can cancel it is either Spike Carapace, Zeus Ultimate. Other than that, they have no way to really cancel it.
Can you cancel it with the Underlord route?
I should be able to. So getting BKB is really good.
We'll just have to see how the lanes go. We'll do a quick team introduction as well. So I will start with Gambit on the Radiant side. So in the top lane, we have Vanscore playing on our Dazzle. King R on the Nyx Assassin. We've had some issues trying to pronounce the Terrorblade's name. We still haven't figured it out quite yet. We came to the conclusion it's like Draxac or something.
Let's call him Drax. No, Daxac.
Daxac, sorry.
Daxac. Something
like that. We'll keep trying. In the middle lane, on our Zeus, we have Afro Ninja. My goodness. And then finally, we have on our Underlord, Old Acliab. Yes, we'll find out what his name is in a second. You'll do Fnatic.
Alright, on the Fnatic side, Undying will be played by Jabs, and Tiny will be played by Abed. Willow will be played by DJ. He's going in to get the creep, but nothing gonna happen here. PL will be played by MP, and Ice will be playing the Enigma, but they are laning together. I think one of them will TP out, but I'm not sure which one. But looks like they want to try to get this first split. Looks like Enigma is the one that's gonna go away. So it's gonna be a tri-lane versus this solo Underlord, and Underlord gonna TP straight away. Same with the Willow.
Okay.
Alright, gonna stun the Enigma, and the Bramble comes out. So this is still not gonna happen. But they're gonna TP out Vasco now to the bottom lane to help up Starblade.
Alright, so the lane swapping shenanigans up again. We'll see if anyone wants to change anymore. I think they should more or less maintain those stable lanes. But the matchup you're looking, if you're Fnatic, what's the matchup you're looking for? Is it Terrorblade versus Enigma? Is it PL versus Terrorblade? Or what sort of matchup do you think?
I think it'll be the bottom lane, right? I mean, the true potential is there with this Undying and also this PL once this Metamorphosis duration ends. But Vasco is there. Doesn't have the shallow grave, but he does have the poison touch. You were saying about the poison touch changes, you loved it, right? So what's up with that?
What? Oh, the changes with the poison touch? I mean, poison touch, especially with some of the games that we've been seeing, Dazzle harassment with the poison touch is amazing because they've changed it in that whenever you throw poison touch on a target, the duration refreshes as long as they are taking hero damage. And the combos that you love to pick up with Dazzle is typically Dazzle with any long range hero to refresh the poison, and even illusion based heroes. One of the more popular versions of this is actually Dazzle PL, because PL just keeps throwing his illusions at the target and that just continuously refreshes the duration of the poison touch. So with particular combos, it is quite devastating as we see another lane swap coming in for both of these teams.
Yep, and they're gonna send back the Underlord to the bottom lane against this Undying and TB, which is next assassin. Most probably this Dazzle will come back to the top lane, I believe, soon. But now they do have the next assassin to support out this place.
Yep. Middle lane though, Abed is just styling all over this Zeus. He's got 13 CS, 5 denies compared to the 6 CS of the Zeus. So Afro Ninja's not doing that great. We did sort of touch on this during the drafting that Zeus, although he can stand at a range, typically...
First goes to Debs there, diving behind the tower, getting the kill onto the Underlord.
Yeah, typically as a Zeus you're not going to be able to get those kills onto a Tiny, let alone a Abed Tiny. And look at that harassment, he just throws creeps at Afro Ninja. Not do anything. It's really hard game. Oh,
he might go for it.
No. He already used the toss. If he held onto the toss, he should have been.
Oh, he got the kill! Nice.
Styled.
Throw by Abed, like not throw, like. No?
It's okay, we got it.
Yeah. Alright, the stun not gonna connect until Ice, but I'm gonna clean up this Eidolon. But too bad, the split just happened. So he does have 4 creeps to farm with. At the same time, Milo gonna pull this creep as well, and bottom lane we see Undying going very low. Does have the decay going for Vesco. Vesco need to be careful. Doesn't have enough mango to cast another decay, so he's gonna back off.
This is such a weird laning phase coming out from Fnatic because they.
Ooh, in the mid lane, Afro Ninja being body blocked by Abed. Does he have any more skill to cast? Not yet, but he's gonna chase and one more hit. No, oh, the toss! They're gonna get a kill. Abed again. What a play.
Yeah, they're gonna have to get some help for the Zeus. Afro Ninja strike. He even tips Abed. He's like, well played, dude. Well played. Speaking of the laning phase though, crazy laning stage because we have Ice in the top lane with MP. So your off laner is in the jungle protecting your carry, whereas your supports are actually farming in that bottom lane. Although Jabs did change lane, he's actually heading on over to the top lane himself, but they're giving EXP to the supports, and this is something that you don't typically see this early on for teams. They don't really prioritize their supports, but Fnatic realize they can kind of get away with this. I think if you're Gambit, you've got to come up with a plan B to sort of slow this down, or at least ensure that their cores are just not getting free farm.
You're gonna see Ice here trying to get as much experience deny, but look at what's happening here. Terrorblade, Dying is here to help out. Did get the decay stack onto 2 heroes there. Use the illusion to block. Nice play coming up from Dex Sack. But here comes Ice. Gonna use the Malefice, but the stun comes onto the Undying. They're going for the carry, but now I think
stolen.
Yep. That's gonna get the rune.
Yep.
Oh, Vasco did get one as well by the bottom lane. Vasco.
Great. All the runes being taken. So the runes, it was 1 for Vanskor, so a Radiant rune and 2 Dire runes. There should still be 1 rune on the map, unless it got denied. I think it got denied. Probably would have been the bottom lane denied. Oh, Vanskor, man, fighting Jabs.
Oh, he does have enough mana to cast Soul Rip and Decay. We're gonna back off first. You know, think about it. We're gonna back off because there is another support coming from the back. King R. Assassin.
Look at all the heroes in this middle lane though. They've got the Nyx, they've got the Dazzle. They're trying to make sure that Afro Ninja is going to be okay in lane, but look at Jabs just being a nuisance.
And dancing away.
Chipping away at Vanskor. Oh, Vanskor's been struggling a little
What do you think about this DJ being left alone here to farm out and get low? I mean, He's alone the whole time.
There's nothing wrong with it. DJ, he's one of those supports where if you give him any sort of resources, he can normally transition those resources into kills, into map control. So for them to put a little bit of extra priority into DJ, if they get away with this, I think this is a huge boon for Fnatic, because suddenly your Dark Willow, who you would typically see as a support, is going to hit level 6 at about 7 to 8 minutes, and he can solo kill with Beldum. So if anything, if you're Gambit, you've got to be worried, because these heroes on Fnatic, they're just using the map so efficiently.
Get this tower, the siege creep is there, but will force the metamorphosis to come from Terrorblade, but they do have 3 heroes on the top lane. So potential is there. Nice. Talking about lane. The Scrum will be there, but no follow-up damage, so they're gonna go for the kill. And this guy is quite tanky now, 1000 HP. This Underall. For a very long time, we'd never seen this hero, but stuck with this pick. Then they're trying to combo with some Underlord.
The Underlord pick? I mean, they seem to want to play with that global presence. Because you got the Zeus with the Thunder God's Wrath, provides your team vision. If any fights are happening in any of these lanes, they could always just come in with the Dark Rift on the Underlord. Great disengage as well when it comes to those team fights. Just throw the Dark Rift while your team is trying to retreat. Great for safe retreats. But combo wise, I'm not really seeing anything here. I mean, like, the only combo I could really get is probably just a Pit of Malice and then throwing in like a Nimbus. And that's a bit much, to be honest. That's thinking far ahead.
Yep.
They need something now.
Not doing that well though. Don't have the boots yet in the mid lane. King R, gonna rotate, gonna get the ED rune onto the Underlord on the other side.
Speaking of the Underlord, also don't forget the Atrophy Aura. The Atrophy is gonna be very handy against the PL.
PL and the Tiny look really hard, but still it hurts.
It's hard, but it still hurts.
Yeah, it's a lot of damage reduction, but it still hurts because the damage output is just too much. Now it's next assassin with the King R in the mid lane. R, gonna use the spike, but look at the level difference. One guy is level 9, the other one is level 3. And he's not that far away from his blink as well. We were talking about this. If we can get a very good blink timing, it will be disastrous for Gambit.
It really looks like it is too, because Gambit, they've almost effectively lost all their lanes. The only lane that they're not doing too bad in is that Terrorblade lane. Terrorblade is getting his farm, but I don't know, I'm still not really seeing the game plan here for Gambit. If anything, their lineup, yes, it's going to be strong with the Terrorblade, but you're going to fall into, I call this a bit of a trap, where you throw all your net worth onto that one hero. That one hero dies, you don't have another backbone. They've essentially just crippled the foundation of your entire draft, which is that Terrorblade. And Fnatic, they're obviously recognizing this, and they're saying, we're not going to let you hit that point in the game where Terrorblade will become your backbone. He will be a burden. So I think for Fnatic, they're just doing so well with micromanaging everything. Their economy, they're doing really well. Their levels, I mean, if we look at their levels right now, the level difference it's quite jarring. I mean, look at Tiny, he's level 10.
And very close to his Blink Dagger, so I think one more creep wave and I should be able to get it. And he's moving forward. He might spot this Terrorblade. Terrorblade knows he's here.
Oh, okay, MP. Stepping forward too.
Ninja does have the
there's
ult.
a fight down bottom.
Numa is close on dying, but no, the one that's dead is the Underlord. 2 kills for Fnatic DJ.
Great job. There's gonna be 3 bounty runes going in the way of Fnatic again. I think the other rune got denied again. So.
And Blink is coming in the courier for Abed.
Abed already has a blink.
Yeah, 10 minutes and he have the Blink, and I think this Zeus gonna die like really soon.
Oh, he's going to die. The supports are here. Although, could it be the other way around though? Supports on Fnatic, they're gonna back out instead.
Well, he is level 6, he can use the terrorize, everything goes wrong.
Radiant's middle tower.
Yeah, unfortunately for Gambit, the mobility for their team really isn't there. Speaking about Gambit's draft and their ability to sort of catch heroes, they don't have that much catch mechanism. Dazzle, not great for chasing. Nyx Assassin isn't too bad. Zeus is a bit too slow to really chase down anything. Underlord, again, not a chasing hero. He sort of wants to just stay put in this one area and to fight in this small zone, so he can utilize the Pin of Malice as well as the Max Firestorm. He could be dying though, because we've got a really big backstab coming in here for Fnatic, and this is the Blink Dagger on the Tiny.
Smoked up, they're gonna use the scan as well. They know someone is there. Hey guys, he might break the trees. Yeah, he's gonna break the trees. Malafi straight away, blink in. Avalanche lost, and he's dead. Killing spree for DJ. All heroes.
That's the first Avatar's combo kill.
He'll get this tower.
And just...
Oh, they might go for more. They're gonna spot Vascor here.
Oh, Vascor messed up as well. He tried to jig through the tree.
Bedlam, and the toss is enough to get a kill. And DJ gonna get double kill. Dominating streak for DJ.
Big betrayed Vascor. That's so upsetting. The level difference is getting worse as well. 11 on the Tiny, 9 on the PL and Enigma. The highest level on Gambit is their Underlord. He's level 8, followed by 7 on the rest of the cores. Gambit, they are in shambles. They won't be able to Dark Rift the Underlord out, but they're gonna start losing towers. That's something you don't want when you're running the Terrorblade. You want map control, you want the map to be open for him to farm, but it just feels like Fnatic, they're really closing all these doors and saying, you can't cross this line. You cross this line, we come and find you.
Very, very true, but they're gonna trade the tower mid for top, but I think Fnatic definitely will be happy to get this mid tower. Despite losing the top tower, they're gonna open up so much map. Oh, and hey, you see Abed there, but do they wanna go? Blink is available for Abed, so not being cancelled, and they're gonna get a tower. PL doing really, really well. They're gonna have a Hood of Defiance as his first pick as well when it comes to his itemization, and going for his Diffusal Blade next. And this hero counters Terrorblade really, really hard back then, but it counters him super duper hard now just because of the mana changes for his ultimate. It's very, very hard to cast his ultimate on the real PL. That's already one, but they're gonna use Avalanche Toss and instant death.
Yeah, I also wanted to point this out earlier. If Abed can insta-give the Underlord, who is the tankiest hero on Gambit, just imagine what it does to the rest of the lineup. So things are just not going to be easier to forget.
Ice Assassin is a lot of trouble. He's gonna get rooted as well, but MP gonna try to do as much as possible, but Afro Ninja gonna get a kill. Way, way away from the mid lane to get a kill. They're gonna push the bottom lane.
Really nice kill, 500 gold going in the way of Gambit, but they're going to need a lot more kills like that. A lot more. Even if it's just one hero, it will contribute to the team. But I'm just worried they missed their timing window.
Oh, he's finally level 6 now. Let's have one level on to the Shallow Wave. Only one level. He's maxing out his Poison Touch. Understanding the capability of that particular skill now.
Seems to me that Vascor just acknowledges that he's not going to survive the fights. So he just says, I'm going to throw the Poison Touch, and maybe I'll get lucky and I'll get a grave. That'll be my contribution to the fights. Because I simply will not be alive for the majority of them. Which I think is a really smart idea if you're a Vascor, considering how the game is going. He just gets sniped right off the face of the earth super quickly. So just being able to contribute anything, it'll be helpful. But in a game like this where you're losing and you have...
Abed. Terror's gonna be used, gonna land on one. But the root and also the first one will be there. Bottom lane, they might restart this push again. They're gonna find one, they're gonna toss away that Underlord. Now Underlord is a lot of trouble. He doesn't have the ultimate. I don't think he's gonna survive even if he used it. So they're gonna get another kill and Abed dominating streak, and they will push this tower down easily and quickly. I don't think Gambit have any ways to defend this.
No, they don't have a lineup that can really defend. They've got this sort of defensive, hide inside your base lineup, wait for Terrorblade to get big. But your Terrorblade isn't getting big. Yes, he's farming. But Fnatic are taking all your towers, taking all your map control, hoarding all of this gold. They can just pick up early BKBs on their heroes and just be done with the game. By the time Terrorblade finishes up, for example, not a Yasha, but maybe something more along the lines of like components of a BKB. So Gambit's time, like if the pace continues like this, their time in this game is going to run out very quickly because they're running out of towers, they're running out of things to throw at Fnatic to buy time.
and he's done with his Echo Saber as well, so they do have additional slow now. Another blink, toss back, yeah, to his team, and he should be dead. Bedlam is used as well, and Fnatic MP will get the kill, and the tower goes down quickly with the help of the siege script.
So I suppose the last resort is, well, we're gonna start throwing some heroes at them now because we really need some space. Top lane, they did manage to push a tower, 2 towers with Dax, which is really good. There'll be more gold going in the way of the Terrorblade, but I just fear this is not enough gold.
Yeah, and he's not rushing for his BKB as well. He's going for SNY? Could be going for SNY.
Looks like it, to be honest. Unless he was going to build up a... Oh, it was Dragonlance.
A Dragonlance
okay,
into
Dragonlance
Yasha,
into Yasha.
Doing Dragonlance to Yasha, so he's not rushing his BKB, but they do have King out to buy space for them now.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Forward, bing, ping.
Now take a look at their items.
Jabs now, but I don't think King out can do anything here.
So looking at the item progression here for Fnatic, Fnatic are doing a really good job at itemizing their heroes. So it looks like their plan is they want to slow down a little bit. Oh, bottom. Trying to get support. Not
oh, it's close! Oh, the Venom, a bit too late, but it's so close to killing that underlord before dawn.
Not quite. Not very close. There was a minus picked up on Ice. We have a component of a Yash, I believe, being built up. Oh, Diffusal Blade is completed on the PL. Diffusal Blade completed. DJ looking pretty tanky himself, going to be going for a Spirit Vessel. I think it's almost completed, just need to grab one more piece. Abed looking very strong as well. Is this an Echo Saber? Oh, he's actually just picked up an Ogre Axe. He wants to go back for a Shadow Blade now.
No, I think he finished up the Echo Saber, just that the courier died before he could deliver it, and he's going for Shadow Blade now.
Makes sense. And then final hero is Undying. Can't really expect much from Jabs. Although they are smoked up, looking for a kill, and if they run into the Terrorblade, that would be great. Dax is here, but so is Vanscore. They see him Poison Touch. That was a really good decision from the Dazzler. He just saw them coming up the hill, he Poison Touched them immediately, which gave enough time for Dax to run in the other direction.
Yep, and also the ulti coming up from the Zeus, giving vision, saying that there's 3 heroes there, buy time for him, so they cancel the blink from the Tiny as well. So great play from Gambit, saving the Terrorblade. They're only losing their support Dazzle for that smoke gang from Fnatic. DD is in the bottom lane.
So another 3-man rotation here for Fnatic. I don't think they're going to catch up Dax. Dax looking to TP to the bottom lane, so he's okay. But they kind of know the general area of where the Terrorblade is. Love the warding coming out from the Dire squad as well. Lots of wards, giving them plenty of vision to see some of these movements from the Radiant side. You got one at the top, one near the secret shop, and one in the bottom lane, in the lane as well. This is great because it's going to be a very good... It's not going to be a very easy ward to spot. Typically you don't de-ward any observers that are sort of sitting in lane like this. So all this extra vision for Fnatic is just going to help them set up for kills. Whereas you look at Gambit, I mean Gambit, their vision isn't that fantastic, to be honest.
It doesn't look like it, and they are forcing a pipe to the Underlord. It's very close to his pipe, going to help out a lot with this tiny combo. Wouldn't die that easily to the combo anymore, but it's a very good item for the whole team as well. They can use the ult, they're gonna spot everyone, but what can they do now?
I think at this point, just drag the game as long as possible. I think that's pretty much the only play you can make at this point. So, see if they're going to be able to do that, because at this rate, with how fast this game is going, I still don't see Gambit being able to really pull through with the Terrorblade, but he is catching up in net worth. He is now sitting in 3rd place. He's past Ice, who's got the Midas, sitting in about 700 gold behind Ice. And
they're going for Tiny. Tiny's getting low, but they're gonna use ulti. Yes, they're gonna bring Vesco out, but Vesco's already dead. Here comes Drax, but he should be able to Dark Reef away, and he's gonna save the team. Again, Vesco, the only one dying for his team, and they are going for King Arnold. They don't have the vision. That's free.
No vision.
Yeah, vision, no detection, and King Arnold gonna give all the information Gambit needs.
If anything, Gambit might need to look to invest in some observer wards. Their only ward that they have right now is sitting next to the Dire secret shop. And then we're gonna go for a kill on the DJ. It'll be a difficult one though.
Oh, he's dead though. There's a mega kill streak going to that Underlord as well. So speed up his... Now he already have the pipe. He's going for Crimson Guard now. This Underlord is farming really well.
I mean, Underlord is great when it comes to farming. He just sort of runs in, throws a firestorm and be done with it. So, if anything, Underlord is doing his job. If he can finish up the Crimson Guard, that will be a lot of sustain for his team.
Oh, they got a kill. I bet. Getting a kill onto Vescor again. And they go for more. There's no one nearby. ISS does have the Blink Dagger going for the BKB. I believe there's only one Black Hole so far in this game.
I don't think he's used Black Hole yet, has he?
Oh, they used once when they killed the Underlord, but only the one that DJ got double kill.
Ah,
yeah,
right.
Yeah, he used it that time.
But aside from that, he didn't use it at all.
Nope. Carries Enigma is anyone that doesn't use the Black Hole. He is playing the scary Enigma.
The mind game Enigma.
The mind game. And ISS is known for that mind.
Sometimes you just don't know what the guy's thinking, to be honest.
Yeah, sometimes I do think the same thing. It's like, what the heck is this guy thinking? Yeah, but that's what makes him like super special.
Exactly. We all love him. Blade on MP. Interesting choice, but it seems to me that he sees himself as a threat now. He can solo kill the supports very easily. He could even maybe go for a solo kill onto Zeus. Because Zeus is very mana dependent, can't really get away from the Phantom Rush. So he's just going to be able to walk all over these Gambit heroes.
Yeah, and Zeus doesn't have a force staff as well, so if you get purged and you're just dead. Can't really do much. Done a lot of the assassin except to help out. But they're gonna get the Roshan, MP will get it, and this could be a high ground push for them, but Tombstone is down for another 40 seconds, but Black Hole is available for Team Fnatic.
Dire's
Guys,
bottom
gonna
tower is under
go
attack.
to the top lane. Looks like he wanna push this top lane tower as well. Shadow Blade use, facing, looking for someone to kill.
Yeah, he's not going to find anyone here. It's empty down here. Everyone on Gambit, they're actually in the bottom lane, but they're pushing this tier 2 tower, surprisingly enough, and it's all going uncontested.
Should be able to get this. They're not tipping the carries or support to help out. A line is drawn by Zeus saying that push the tower down, then TP straight away. So they're gonna get it for free.
I have to say this is a very interesting choice for Fnatic. A lot of teams love to prioritize saving their own towers, but Fnatic, they're not biting. They're saying, we want to push high ground on your side of the map. We will force you back. It won't be the other way around. And I think this is to a certain degree a play they need to make as well, because if they keep trying to go back to defend versus the Terrorblade, the game is going to draw longer and longer. Terrorblade's going to keep pushing out all these lanes, and at some point they're just never going to be able to push. So Gambit to make this sort of play, like they're trying. But now that BKB is now completed on Ice, who also skilled up the 15 cooldown reduction talent instead of the 150 gold, he is going to be an even more threatening force, because Black Hole, the cooldown, I mean, 15%, sorry, it's quite a lot for an Enigma, especially for Black Hole duration.
Because his ultimate is a very long cooldown ultimate, but we see, look at the tier 3 in the top lane for Fnatic. Nearly half HP already, but now there's a backdoor protection thanks to Abed. But they're gonna go for the Terrorblade now. Doesn't have the mana to Sandra, like we said. Have a big mana problem when you fight PL, but they're still chasing after him. Shadowblade up. Abed is chasing after him. Being ping, he might be spotted. TP out. Can they cancel this TP? Looks like he will be able to TP out. Nice play coming out from the Terrorblade. Safely TP. And yeah, just buying time, pushing waves so that this Zeus will be able to get his. Right here, they're gonna get one kill out of Vescor again, dying.
That's a poor Dazzle. He does get a Observer one out though. Gonna give his team with some vision, but it gets dewarded by Enigma now. Ice has a gem.
It's like every time Vescor dies, it's because it's warding. He's like, okay, I placed the ward, guys. Alright guys, I'm there. So it's like, oh, the 3 times he got caught in the enemy side is when he went and planted this particular ward up here, and now he died because he was planting ward somewhere here. So they kind of sacrifice him just to get the small little bit of information throughout the map. But they are gonna try to get this tower now, the tier 3. They are trying to go for it. Enigma Black Hole, BKB is available. Don't have to worry so much. Don't have any ways to cancel now.
Yeah, nothing at all. What's the play, Gambit? How are they gonna approach this? They can nuke the PL. There is a veil on the Zeus, but they're gonna do it soon if they want to do anything at all.
Ulrich is there to help out MP. He still has the Aegis of Immortality as well, so doesn't care. But Abed jumps in, gonna get. Oh, he thought the crit. Unlucky for him, he got the crit instead. But the top lane looks like someone is doing a big push, and the tower is so low there.
I think they're gonna lose it, unfortunately. DJ's not gonna be able to kill off this catapult.
He denied the tower.
Has been denied.
And yep, and they're gonna get one tower, and looks like who? Gambit is the first one to get the tier 3 tower.
Yeah, Fnatic, they're all okay.
And they're gonna get one. A Black Hole gonna catch one at the back, but it's only one. But they're gonna go for that kill onto the underlord, but he's very tanky. They're still going after him, buying so much time for his team. That Black Hole not gonna get a kill, but he's still alive. God, this guy is so
Top
tanky.
lane.
Oh, and Raxus is going down. The Terrorblade is doing so much, but now TP comes in from Arbet. He might be able to get a kill onto the Terrorblade. Yes, they can. Now Kingar is the target. They're gonna go and gonna use himself up and should be dead here. He's still running away. Arbet jump in, toss.
Killing spree.
Do have the Maleficus as well, and they should be able to get a kill. So they managed to hold one Rex. The ranged Rex dies, but the melee is still there, so no super creep for them. But they're gonna get 3 kills from there. 4 kills instead.
I think MP's just gonna keep pushing. He also got a kill onto Vanscore, so the only hero that's left alive is the Zeus. So PL is gonna start working down this tower. There's no way they can stop him.
This slow is there. He might be able to go to this one. Bail use stop now. There's some more trouble. He's still there.
Oh, Aphrodite, gotta be careful. This is a
Doesn't
PL.
have much mana anymore, but he can still spam 2 spells. And MP gonna use Shadow Blade and run away straight away.
So a nice little revenge play there for Fnatic. They lose their racks, but they were able to take a tower down themselves, thus exposing the racks on Gambit. Honestly though, props to Terrorblade. He's done a really good job this game. Jax, even though he's not the highest net worth, he's able to push the lane and even managed to take a Rax by himself. Unfortunately, it's only the ranged Rax for the melee Rax.
Yeah.
But I think at the end of the day, just taking a tower down and having a Rax in your favor, it's always going to keep that creep wave pushed out.
So MP now, they're gonna have vision from the ulti from the Zeus. Doesn't have the Aegis anymore, but it's very close to his heart.
I'm gonna see some
Radiant's top shrine is under
coverage
attack.
for the Nyx. I mean, there's no one here to help out the Nyx. I suppose it's just to get vision for the team. Just see where everyone is. They see the Tiny. They get his location. So his teammates can run in the opposite direction. And I think that's the play they're forgetting. But you still do not want to engage into Fnatic regardless because of the Black Hole, Cursed Crown, Bramble Maze, and even just a insta-gib there from Abed as well. Very scary.
I bet it's time to be crazy as well.
Top shrine has fallen.
Way ahead now. MP is still leading the network chart.
I don't think it's going to change anytime soon though. I mean, MP's just done such a good job at farming. He's going to grab a heart next as well, so when it comes to those sieges, even if there's a Zeus on the enemy side, free HP regen. And a Zeus, for his HP regen, he only has a Yules, which isn't really that sustainable versus a PL with a heart.
Yep.
Because a heart costs nothing, whereas spells cost mana.
Oh, they see him. They're gonna go use the Curse Crown. Bramble Mace is there as well. He's gonna use up himself. Another stun by the fight as well. Another stun comes out. Abed might be chasing after him, but that toss should be enough to get a kill, and DJ will do the last hitting there to get that kill.
Shrine is under attack.
Coming up from Abed as well, trying to help out
Dominating,
the small
I
little
guess.
beetle, and we'll help out.
Bottom.
Get a kill, bottom lane. They're gonna go for the Terrorblade, burning all his mana, but TP gonna come up from the underlock. He's being slowed straight away, gonna use the ultimate, and he's gone.
Ooh, great play coming up from the Underlord. TP in while casting Dark Rift.
The Uber Lord is there to help out.
But how much more can the Uber Lord provide?
For
Because
children.
at this rate, the game, they're slowly choking out Gambit, they're out farming Gambit as well.
Radiant's bottom shrine is under attack.
He doesn't have the ultimate for another 2 minutes, so he can help out anyway.
It's all basically just the all into the Terrorblade basket
Radiant's
game.
bottom shrine
Although they
has
can
fallen.
sort of fall back to the Zeus, he's got Ags, and Nimbus is now up for Aphrodite. So some of these fights, they could be quite scary for Fnatic, especially if they try and manflight a Terrorblade, there's suddenly going to be a Nimbus around.
Yep, and Terrorblade not going for BKB still. He feels like need to go for this very tanky item like Skadi, because all the heroes actually hit very hard. This PL, this tiny, both I hit really have physical damage wise is a lot of damage coming out from both heroes. So it's like, you know what, maybe I just play from behind, hit people from the back, so hopefully no one jumps on me and kill me. So no BKB for him for now.
Rexes are going to be started on by Fnatic, and they're trying to work down this melee Rex, which if they take it, it's already a much bigger win than the range Rex given to Gambit.
Yes, we're gonna get up inside the root, but will go out because the ultimate Dazzle will be on him. But with his armor, he doesn't really care about this Dazzle's armor reduction as well. They might be going in again after this, but MP looks like gonna TP top and defend the base. No, it's Undying. Undying will be the one to TP top, defend base. Same with the Willow.
A really cool curse crown there from the Willow. Just, I just want you guys to leave. Thank you very much.
But Terrorblade is actually doing a really good job buying time.
He is. He's doing a really good job. He's also farming. That's the biggest thing. A lot of Terrorblades, when they feel quite choked up in a map, they sort of don't know where to farm, but Dax, his decision making when it comes to farming, I have to say it's on point. He sort of knows the places that he can be, places that he can't be, and his limitations of what he can and can't do in those lanes. So I have to say Dax is sort of keeping his team in the game regardless.
Yeah. He's still up there. He's still thinking about getting this Rex. The Manta. Yeah, straight away Black Hole is available. He's gonna use it. No, he's gonna use the Malefice first. And Arabic Illusion doing so much damage. Nimbus is used as well, but BKB is being forced. And they might go for this one. In. He'll jump up. Avalanche Toss. Is it enough? He's gonna use Thunder. And he should be able to run away now. He's not gonna fight this time.
Did Abed think he was gonna insta-give him? It seems like
yeah,
it.
maybe. But the PL from the back doesn't have the Thunder now. The Rarex have to run away. He's gonna use the Manta and try to run, but MP is chasing after him. Does have the Phantom Rush. The Root gonna cancel any attempt from PL to get this kill.
22. Oh my goodness, the score is 3-2-2.
Ooh. 3-2-2.
Yes. Unfortunately,
Do you think Fnatic gonna throw this game now?
No, I don't think they should. I don't think they would, but you never know.
You'll never know.
You'll never know.
This TV is doing well, yeah.
Terrorblade has passed the Enigma now, so Terrorblade is starting to slowly become that force to be reckoned with for Gambit. Although I still feel that Fnatic, they're in such commanding control of this game. They've got 14k net worth lead. They're going for the Roshan now, and if anything, the superior Roshan is on the side of Fnatic because of Black Hole, Iron Toss, Bramble, Curse Crown. They're just too good. And Abed gets another kill. It's again, it's always on Vanscore. I don't know how Vanscore does it. He has a brilliant skill of being able to just get caught out by Abed. Maybe you props to
That story
Abed.
is the highlight eye of the previous Fnatic.
Yeah, maybe.
But of course, when he dies, they give a lot of information. But I'm pretty sure Gambit knows this is happening because they can't contest this. If they contest, they will lose the game straight away. And Terrorblade gonna continuously push the wave in the bottom lane as well. Very, very close to the top tower. At the bottom tower, sorry.
So, Fnatic grouping up. Oh! I don't know if they visioned. Do they know that King R is here? This is an illusion of the Terrorblade.
Yeah, I'm gonna stun, double stun is there as well. Combo and should be able to get a kill, but again, the Terrorblade is safe. One guy dying just for the Terrorblade.
They didn't see Dax either. He was just in this little tree line here. A really good play from the Terrorblade. And now we got another smoke. Oh dear. Who is going to go down this time?
You're gonna use this Shallow Grave and straight away TP away. You know that the TP,
Hey,
the
it
PL was there.
depends. It depends if Vanscore dies again, okay?
He's like,
it always
no.
seems to be Vanscore.
Even if I TP, I will die straight away. Better use Shallow Grave before I TP out. And he's gonna TP out straight away. Enigma going for the refresher orb now. Although he didn't go for that goal, tell him his goal is very high up. It's like as he does have as much goal as the Terrorblade, and he just passes Terrorblade as well without the goal talent.
I mean, Ice could get away with this though. They're spending most of the game farming, and it seems like Fnatic, they're prepping for a really late game scenario, which is why Ice didn't invest in the gold. He said my hand to minus is good enough. I'm just going to go for the cooldown reduction because this is going to be very helpful as the fights get more and more frequent. Because you're going to have maybe the chance to go for double black hole.
They do have the doppelganger, gonna jump out. Be
Oh,
very careful though.
Hit him out as he got stuck twice.
Tony said they got no way to kill this tombstone, and that is just right there behind. MP just gonna heal out with the heart and gonna start hitting the rights again. Nimbus, kill that. There you go, Abed jumping in, stun on 2-2, we're gonna use up straight away. MP gonna jump towards the bad score, but Shallow Grave is there. Abed gonna get healed out by Soul Rip, and MP might get rooted again. No, gonna use the doppelganger.
Like it nice and slow. These illusions though, they could finish up this Rax. It's super low, 100 HP. And MP's gonna finish it, but is this too greedy? Is this too greedy?
That's something Aegis. Only cool. Aegis, I mean, the refresher is completed on Ice SS as well, but he's in the top lane. Don't want to get involved in this engagement. Hype is ready for jabs as well. So don't have to care about this nuke coming from the Zeus when they push. Power is down. And so as the melee rank. Not what they came for.
Yep. So Fnatic, best option will be to take that top lane if they can. Just make it as difficult as possible for Gambit to defend because you can't defend both side lanes. It's very, very hard to defend both side lanes. They might even need to sacrifice a Nimbus to protect that bottom lane because they could send Terrorblade down there, but without the Terrorblade, that's a big chunk of the offensive potential just not available for Gambit.
Now BKB completed going for his butterfly. He's getting big. I'm not sure if he'll be able to fight all the 3 cores of Fnatic though. I mean, he's up there, but there's a PL, there's an Enigma.
These Raxes, they're exposed. MP doing a fantastic job of just slowly chipping them down.
2 melee Rex down.
Oh, BKB by Dax. And then Ice. The scary thing about an Enigma chasing you is that he could just turn around the black hole.
Very cool. Dying though, the slow refresher.
Okay, the next.
Oh, is that the Mix Assassin gonna get a kill onto the Enigma?
That's pretty big too, because Ice uses BKB charge for that. I mean, he has used it a couple times, but this leaves this lane open now for Dax. But you can see already the supports on Fnatic. They were thinking about going up top, and this made Dax, he feels uncomfortable. Dax doesn't feel very confident staying in the top lane, but can they catch him out though? Oh, they see jabs. They're scared. They think there's like a backstab coming in from Fnatic.
It's possible that Abed is there, so they're really worried about that, because it's possible that he couldn't use his Sunder, or even if PL comes in. King Ara really have to protect this hero.
Yeah, Ice even tipping Dax. That was a bit of a delayed tip, but still good. Tip is a tip.
We're gonna have the vision due to the Nimbus. Thunder land onto the below as well, and he's gonna remove this ward as well.
Fnatic just camping themselves in that top lane, getting ready for that push. And again, the defense from Gambit, they're gonna try and defend. They're trying so hard to push that top lane with the Terrorblade to cut the creep wave, to stop them from that push. But I think at some point something's just gonna have to give. It's either going to be Fnatic just saying screw that top lane, we'll go middle instead because that's pushed, or they just keep being very stubborn, keep pushing that top lane until all the efforts from Dax just become nullified because they can just push this creep wave. Is that an illusion? Yeah, that is an illusion. They actually forced out a glyph, I believe, to protect the Praxis.
That's the backdoor protection. They're gonna catch the reload now. Stun comes out, so Vesco is here. The root could be enough to get this kill. Oh, not still alive though. Dark Rift.
No.
No, Vesco couldn't get into the car and he will die.
I thought he was in range.
Yeah, I thought he was inside the car, but no, probably not.
He just opened the door.
Yep, and looks like Black Hole was used there as well, so no Black Hole for the next fight.
I don't really think Fnatic care, to be honest.
About the Black Hole? Nope.
Yeah. I think Ice was hoping it would... he probably knows this doesn't cancel the Dark Rift, but maybe he thought there was some more duration left for the Dark Rift, but This Rift, it's maxed out.
Reflection is there. Someone's going very low. Undying is dead, but BKB forced out as well onto the Tiny. But the Terrorblade doing so much damage. MP getting low, but he's fighting one-on-one with him. Used up now, King RD. That he has the stun though. He still have the mana for it, but he's not going for it now. He's gonna use the Thunder onto the King RD. King RD very low, Midnight Pulse, and the zombies doing so much damage, but they killed the two supports.
Yep. Oh, Ice.
No one jumping in. PL with the illusion. Black hole used, but they're gonna catch one, but they're gonna cancel straight away. And Ice is dead now. Couldn't use the BKB straight away there. Now they're gonna chase after PL. Used up again. Will they get the stun onto him? Yes, they got the stun, and he's very low. MP is dead. MP is down, and he's chasing after him for more. No, Abed is not there.
That was a very interesting decision by Fnatic. They decided to fight without their supports. Ice was maybe a misclick here. He popped his refresher, didn't pop the BKB, just went straight in for that black
And
hole.
canceled straight away.
Insta cancelled. That was great from Gambit. So I think Fnatic are crumbling a little bit. I think it looked like it was just a matter of just all these misplays coming from Fnatic, sort of trickling into the fights one by one. The BKBs, and also just going in without your supports. I mean, DJ has a Hex. Like, do you really want to fight without your Dot Willer Hex? And then all your sustainers on this Undying as well. As you're just fighting a battle that is just way too difficult for unnecessary purposes.
It feels like yesterday's VG Gaming game where they gave Paparazzi so much time to farm out, and suddenly the Terrorblade started hitting hard.
Yeah.
And it feels exactly that stuff. Out of nowhere, this Terrorblade is hitting so hard, and even this Enigma BKB Black Hole, if he's not caught, he can actually kill this Enigma by himself. And he have a level 25 talent to increase his attack range as well with the Metamorphosis attack range talent.
Rather peculiar that Fnatic didn't want to try and push high ground a little bit earlier into the game because they had such a vast lead over Gambit, but then now they're deciding to push up high ground, which is where Terrorblade is now hit. He's hit his peak. You know, Terrorblade is now starting to really take it in stride with how big he is, and you can't mess with Dax anymore. You know, he's tanky, he hits hard, he's got the Sunder as well, he's got sustain, and plus he's got an 8-second BKB. Like, that's still a very healthy BKB for 40 minutes into the match.
It is.
So if you're Fnatic, you gotta be wondering, you know, where did we go wrong? Was it because we didn't push early enough, or is it because of some of these misplays that we're making?
Yeah, I think it's just that Fnatic is not playing as a group. It's always this one few heroes somewhere else when they're taking a team fight. Like the bottom team fight, Enigma was not there, so when they group up, suddenly the Willow was not there, he was dead. And I think Gambit is playing a better 5-team
Opposition.
yes, compared to Fnatic,
Yeah.
and they are
Aeon Disc, by the way, got picked up on Ice, so another way for him to survive these fights. Yeah. Could be very
maybe, you know,
useful.
level 20.
See? It's only a matter of time until the Terrorblade hits 25. Once he hits 25, that's when things start to get a little bit iffy versus the Terrorblade. You gotta think, like, can we even kill the Terrorblade?
But the only downside with Gambit is they cannot contest stun. Although they know this is happening, they can't contest.
They can't contest, but you know what they're fantastic at? They're fantastic at cutting creep waves and pushing towers.
Yep, they already sent one illusions at the base, and the illusion clear the wave very quickly. The tower now will be digging with the illusion. This is down, Fnatic MP will get it. Who gets the cheese? Cheese will go to Abed, or Refresher Shard will go to the Enigma. PL is top lane.
I wonder if they're gonna maybe pick up the
My
pace.
backs up your MP! He didn't get the stun! PR failed to get the stun onto your MP.
Ooh, just
But
start
Nimbus
chasing
is
now.
there.
Could he start
Oh,
chasing?
there goes low. They know Dark Wave is used immediately. Vescor is the target being hexed up. No, King R, but BKB, no. BKB Black Hole, no BKB. Not catching anyone there though. Yep.
Yeah, I'm not quite sure what Ice really wanted to do there.
It's just showing off. I have a refresher up and refresher shut up, so I can use my spell anytime I want. I thought he caught the
That would be a tribute.
someone else inside the black hole, but there was no one else. But it was King RD that was he was dead before the
But they could catch the Uber right here. Uber is
slow
right there.
Stun is the cost as well, but he's very tanky. Here comes the TB, another black hole, gonna catch onto the Terrorblade as well, but Terrorblade as well is very, very tanky. He can actually kill. Refresher on, but he
Where's
can
the
use Spin Wing.
follow-up?
Oh, he's still alive. BKB up. He can use Thunder if he wants to. Another one, yeah, he uses Thunder, another kill onto the Enigma. 2 kills, and Abed is there. He's gonna get double kill as well, but he can just kill Abed here. EL's coming in, gonna use the break as well. He might be able to get reflection being used there, and he's very, very tanky. Doesn't have the Thunder for another 30 seconds. Bling, Vasco does have the Shallow Grave. Gonna use it or not? No. TB is still alive. He's gonna go for another one. He gonna do. He sees him. Gonna use the dance as well now. Up. Kill or not? Yes, but PL is very, very low. But he does have the Ace of Immortality. They're gonna pop it. But now it's 1 versus 2. They get the kill though. No, they're gonna run away. No, they don't gonna take team fight. But it will be 3 for 2, and Enigma and Abed are gonna fall.
That was a really interesting team fight there. Coming about Fnatic. They got the double black hole, but the follow-up was very weak from Fnatic. You would have expected with the double hole you'd be able to grab those targets. We could see that they were trying to get the kill onto Vanscore because he would have had the Shallow Grave available, so it's understandable that they tried to focus him down. But you need someone to actually be that follow-up for Ice, because he was sitting there, he was just like, I got my Aeon Disc, I've got Sustain, I got the 2 black holes for you guys, leave it to me. Through the 2 holes, and they just didn't get the kills that they were looking for. Dax getting kills himself, killing off Ice at the end of the day, and then everyone on Fnatic, they just dropped so low because of all of this progressive damage coming in from Gambit.
Yep.
So Fnatic, I mean, they just seemed completely uncoordinated in their team fight. It was like they didn't even know who they really wanted to focus down.
Focus onto, yeah. And also after using the refresher shot, it kinda gave time for this Terrorblade to actually pop his BKB. So damage from the Midnight Pulse was not there as well. So I don't think, I think the reason Abed didn't even go for the Terrorblade because BKB was popped during the second black hole. It's like, no, if I go in, I'm just gonna hit him. I don't think I'm gonna hit him hard
Well,
enough.
I mean, Abed was focusing
On the-
Vanscore. He
yeah.
was trying to get Vanscore to actually proc the grave, but I mean, he popped the grave, but by the time it happened on Vanscore, the 2 holes were finished. They already used them. So round 2, we'll see if they can do it. They know where the PL is.
Dire are scanning.
Use a scan. Both sides gonna use a scan as well, and both gonna detect each other. And this could be the next team fight gonna
Radiant's
witness. But
middle
black hole is
barracks are
available?
under
Yes, but
attack.
no refresher orb for another 30 seconds. BKB is available as well.
There's no vision up there for Fnatic, so it's a bit iffy if they head up there.
Vision for this next assassin as well. Because the gem still.
I can feel the power.
They still have the gem on the Willow.
This is going to be a very difficult match here for Fnatic, pushing up high ground, and these heroes on Gambit, they're getting buffed. They're getting items. It just makes the high ground push even more difficult because these BKB charges of the BKB charge on Ice, it's 5 seconds. The PL, he's hit 25. He has gone for the 6-second doppelganger cooldown, which I think in this game is great because you get access to more illusions and space more mana.
Jump in black hole into the who's that? Is the BL? They wanna go to get killed. Now refresh another one, but they're gonna catch a Terrorblade this time around. Terrorblade BKB up. And he does have the thunder, doesn't he? No, he doesn't have thunder. He just used it. He should be able to kill this Terrorblade. He's dead for the first time after a very, very long time. And they managed to get the Terrorblade, also the Snake's Assassin.
That was a great play there for Fnatic, going back to deal with that Terrorblade just to make sure Dax doesn't try and go in for any more of those backstab for the Raxes, which is great. And now, with the Terrorblade down, Fnatic could just sort of push on forward in this middle lane, continue on the push. If they force out a buyback on Terrorblade, great. Means they will buyback. And also they could just sort of back up and wait for another race if they want to. Like, with Fnatic, they're not rushed to push up to this top lane right now if they wanted to. They just want to force out the buyback. MP has been working on the towers though. But he's going to have to work just a little bit faster. Because they got to grab something at this point.
Again, Enigma's not joining the fight. A lot of damage coming up from the Ninja.
Ooh, look at all of that that percentage damage from Afro Ninja's really cutting into MP's HP.
Very, very painful. Then goes with the alpha from the Dazzle as well. The armor reduction. Now it's a bit painful. He will be back in 20 seconds. Buyback is available for him. We'll jump in. Has a back hole for now. KB Cross as well. Dark Reef is being used. Being very low here. And we're gonna use Dark Reef, but Undying very low. But use the Soul Reap and run away. Nimbus is there. able to survive this? And he will. And they want to go for the Rex now. Police being scored. TB is back now. Do they still want to stay here? They will run away.
Radiant's middle barracks.
Oh, it's ready in 30 seconds.
Good stuff for Fnatic. Being able to actually get some of those heroes. Pushing Gambit all the way back to their fountain. Once they force them back to fountain, they just go back, clean up the Raxes that they were looking for. Now all they need to do is take down all the Raxes, secure their super creeps, and then if they wanted to, they could wait for Roche. Roche is set to respawn, but he might respawn in a minute 33, probably going to respawn in like 2 to 3 minutes.
Yep.
So that's a little bit of time for Fnatic to wait, but if they can get Aegis and Cheese before the next push, it's even better.
Yep.
Because I don't see Gambit being able to kill the PL twice.
I think now Gambit's a situation where they can actually contest Roshan. They are really farmed up.
Radiant are scanned.
The Zeus, he was suffering, right? And look at his net worth now.
He caught up.
Yeah.
Afro Ninja did so good with that catch-up farm during that mid-game. I think the Ags was his third item pickup because he started the games with the Yules and Vela Discord. Then he got the Ags and the game just became a lot easier for Zeus because he just sits in the back lines, throws in the Nimbus. Then you get the extra range on your Arc Lightning with the Ether Lens. So it's been quite difficult for Fnatic to pierce that backline to kill off the Zeus. And that percentage damage, especially with how late the game is, he is cutting into a lot of the HP pools of these Fnatic heroes. Like your PL sitting at 3.2, yours is a black hole at 0.2.
Okay, got 2 and they're gonna kill both of them as well. So the first time they kind of felt the confidence, like, you know what, we can go up and pass the river, but yeah, it didn't work for them this time around. They're gonna get 2 with the black hole. A nice jump from the Enigma.
Great jump. No buyback on the Nyx either. You feel like Gambit, they're trying to make some of these like backdoor plays happen, but they're getting picked off in the process.
Over and over again.
So this not an ideal situation because there's no buyback on the Nyx assassin now. I mean, it leaves your base sort of open. And Jawlord could come back if he really wanted to, but look at Fnatic, they don't have a care in the world.
We have another black hole. BKB used straight away. Black hole now, catching the Terrorblade. Are they gonna go for the Terrorblade? Yes, they're going for the Terrorblade. Thunder is available, but he's already dead.
Oh, man, score!
Yes, have the buyback. The buyback. Gonna use it? Yes, gonna use it. So everybody gonna buy back. So they get before versus 5 now. Black hole is not available. Refresher or it's not there as well. So they're gonna go for the last lane of Rex. MP gonna send all his illusion in front, but they are really scared of this TB. They are wondering, can we kill the TB twice?
Oh my goodness, Vanskar, I don't know if he misclicked or if he misplayed. They had the 2-hero black hole. It seemed like he wanted to try and grave the Terrorblade, but it looked like he double tapped and
So he
graved
graved
himself. So, but I think it was a misplay for Vanskar. It looked like it was definitely like an accidental double tap there that may have been able to save the Terrorblade, get some extra time for a Sunder, and then turn around and fight, but I mean, things sometimes happen, and I think Gambit, they sort of want to rectify that problem, that misplay, by maybe even trying to sneak the Roche themselves, because Roche respawn timer, he's spawning in a minute 20. If they could grab some kills here, this is a fantastic Roche opportunity.
Ice is right here, gonna use Nimbus straight away. Can he get the stun? BKB used there, used up. MP is going for the Undying, not Undying, the Underlord, but they're gonna get 1 kill onto the Dazzle. No Shallow Grave for him now. Undying gonna buy back as well on the backside. King RD being chased out. That gonna throw everything, and King R will die as well. And they go for the Willow. Willow is very low, but he heal himself up, but no reflection being used. PL going for Rex. He just have the Thunder, but I'm worried that he won't have the mana to use it now. They're gonna chase after him. On the backside, we see Ninja spamming all the arc lining as possible. MP getting very low. Nimbus being used. MP, he might die here. Gotta be careful. Doesn't have enough mana now. He's running away. The Soul Rip healing up everyone. And now it's 2 versus 5. And Fnatic might get this push happen for them.
There's no buybacks available on these heroes for Gambit as well. They really need to keep their Underlord alive. He's a major asset in these team fights with the Atrophy aura, but for him to die, I mean, they always got the kill in the PL, which would have been fantastic, but he's super elusive with the Doppelganger cooldown talent for level 25. I would say Afro Ninja, he's really starting to kick out some of this damage too with the static field. It's especially with the PL, like he's trying to kill the Terrorblade. Oh, he really wants to get the Zeus.
Oh, he might be able to use stuff. You see, doesn't want to use it. No, he want to keep the black hole for the next one.
There's
That's
no
the pressure off as well.
No buyback on Afro Ninja if he dies here.
You want to keep it for the Terrorblade. You want to use it onto the Zeus, but they will get the They got it. Oh yeah, they got all the mega creeps. All the Rex is down.
The Dire now have mega creeps.
Comes in. They want to go for the GG push here. GG is up. Only the underlord is not available. Buyback is not there for him as well. For another 5 minutes.
Gambit, they gotta hold. They really need to hold this base. It seems like an impossible task at this point, but Gambit, they still have a last-ditch effort. They gotta make sure they don't get picked off.
Lose right here. Maybe use up. But now Enigma trying to use Black Hole, but no. But look at the PL. He's aiming for the tower. Tier 4 is down. Only the Ancient is exposed now. He can be dying with that. But there you go, another one. You stop straight away. Should be dying here. He's still alive. Holograph is used onto the Nyx Assassin. Is very, very low. He should be able to die. Black Hole, where are you? Black Hole used there. Catching the backstop and die. Yeah, he's dead. Buyback comes straight away. And they're gonna go for a TB. Are you gonna use the Thunder Reflection? Use that, but he is dead. This should be the game. And they're gonna use the glyph, but is it enough? GG is called and King RD will call the GG and Gambit will lose the first game as Fnatic wins. First game. Oh, yeah, first game of Kelly.
14 to 41, 38k gold net.